If you're an ENCE fan, on the Polish side of things, do the same. Just around 4 Anubis. ENCE on that T side, favoured, and they're favouring mid.
I'm going to hear this, though. It's already been commed over. Flashbang, PZ will turn. But in fact, the flash just blinds absolutely everyone. And still accelerating in. Goofy deals with the dual Berettas immediately. Embrace on a little bit of an island. Needs Hazard to help out. And he stepped up in a big way. 2 more kills. Buying enough time for these rotates to come over. How on earth is Hazard still alive in amongst all of this? Goofy and Hades stem the bleeding. And it's up to Damio, who's already been spotted on that deep lurk through A main. And ENCE tuck their tail and they run B.
Every time they're in a favourable position in these pistol rounds, they can't convert it. And this is not an enviable 1v2 for Damio. No kit, but he does have the dual Berettas. ENCE's post-plant setup is so powerful, though. And Damio has a lot of space that he needs to clear. They're not giving you anything. Look how passive each of them are. Goofy will go for the info first. Now he just falls back. He runs away. Be a little...
Oh, dear God.
Well, 1-0 start for ENCE. At least he does get that kill finally. Saves some armor, I guess.
Terrorists win.
Let that one sit for a little bit.
Pistol, please.
They looked like they were in such a good spot there. Hazard's just deleting people as they're running through
Three of them
camera.
on site.
Grace has done such a good job at staying alive. And then they get dealt with. Speaking of staying alive, I don't know how on earth Goofy does in towards Canals. But by him running away, just pulls Damien completely off the site. It's another force.
All right. So Damien's going to buy a FAMAS, drop his dualies over.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. He gets boosted, which is actually a pretty nice little call to make. And just going through the standard protocols with the space taking. And they're expecting maybe some sort of aggression from any of these angles, but it's not coming yet. BNK have rotated towards A off this initial bit of util that's been thrown in by Goofy. And so, you know, a stack makes sense when you're going for this force fight. It means you'll have a, you know, a buy into the next that's still threatening. And potentially,
Yeah, he's done enough here.
just walk into them.
Yeah, Brace recycling that smoke has really given up the ghost to ENCE, and they want to go A instead, but the camera split is always just so potent. Can the Deagles rattle off anything? Can the Famous of Pack site find a kill? Not quite. So now it is just up to the pistols, and they are getting absolutely destroyed. Dycha farms up some money right at the very end, alongside Glaive. Clean conversion for ENCE, exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
Fist bump him. Please.
All right. Okay. Still smiling. That's a shame for the Roos because, you know, they had everything was perfect, you know, in terms of the setup, in terms of the positioning. Just didn't win the fights, which at the end of the day, that's what you need to do. Farming session. 1 kill Brace. Mac 10s reign supreme. 3-0 start for ENCE.
Yeah, you get kind of worried as well if you're bad news Kangaroos, because if you start off a little bit sluggish, if the first gun round doesn't go the way that they intended, and ultimately by taking nuke, you've just pissed ENCE off, then this could be a very fast third map if they're not careful. If they let the game run away from them, then ENCE could completely just make this one a non-contest. Aggressive start, deep smokes thrown in as well. PZ wanted to peek, not given the satisfaction, and Addicts, that point man that was so potent for BNK, gets removed immediately.
Great opener for ENCE. Hades looking around. Getting pressure everywhere. But I think this will be the B finish. And again, it's the right read on the situation from Bad News Kangaroos. 3 players here. PZ with the AWP. He's kind of in a position where he can rotate quickly if needed.
Only one molly on this as well, so it's going to be hard to flush them out all the corners.
All right, well, there's that molly. In a position where it's actually not really going to put too much pressure on. Damio with a well-timed one. No, it's not. It's not well-timed at all. It was a second too early. The smoke comes through, and that's going to separate this side, but a quick blow on it will maybe give them something to work with. Damage being done. Brace finds the kill. Hazard with another bomb to be planted default. A 3v3 commences. There is a kit on Brace. The single flashbang is the only piece of utility. Smoke starts to fade. And sit back. There's no cover for main. They can't smoke, can't molly, nothing. They have to fight and find their targets. Kyler finds his. PZ spotted on the jiggle. dycha loses the fight to Brace. And PZ does find that kill. Spots out Hades, who wins the duel. And it's a 1v1, a tap on the bomb. Brace making his way forward. Hades able to win that one out to a 1v2 from the God of Death. Will continue this run for ENCE.
Yeah, really nice try though from Bad News Kangaroos. And that round goes a whole lot differently if that molly lands over at Dark. They're having some really good reads on this situation. ENCE not applying enough pressure to force these rotates. Comes right down to that 1-on-2. But Hades able to make it so. Buy is not amazing for BNK. Single rifle on Brace. Deagler Hazard looking to see if he can find anything. But ENCE already passed them. Flashbang's decent from Hades. Sets him up on the angle. That's a lot of damage being inflicted.
Massive amount. Hazard's Deagle searching. He's done good damage onto 2. Brace still exists with the M4. Looking to be...
This is fun. They're going to all push mid together.
Yeah, the whole gang's here. Unusual. However, broke down. Oh, he's watching. Give it another crack. Okay, one's crossed. Hades, warming up. Freebies for him. They know Hazard crossed. Addict needs to get into A quickly if he wants to defend. Oh, Hades is so aware. Addict's even getting flanked by Kylar. Quickie will catch the timing. 1v5? No. Saving the AK if possible. Glave's looking to lock him in.
That AK is called Calm Down and something.
Down and... Something with F. Crouch again. Oh, press the inspect key. Focus.
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 Okay.
That's a good reminder. You should put positive affirmations on your AK.
Great round out of ENCE to recover that though, just by making sure that this mid push doesn't do anything. Hades just hits every single shot. And I really like the slow tempo to it because you, again, are forcing these mistakes out of Bad News Kangaroos. They have to go searching for information somewhere. But this time, don't find anything except the bullets. ENCE keep it clean. For them, this is what it feels like it should have been happening across both maps in the series. 5-0 is a fantastic start. And now we pose the same questions to Bad News Kangaroos. CT side, you need to get a couple here. You need to give yourself a framework. With the AWP of Peasy, for them, that should hopefully change the dynamic.
Addict's been having a tough time in mid. At least it's just a little bit of damage this time. Test Hazard. Goofy is very active in his legs here. Putting a lot of early pressure on with utility. And it's working pretty well. Well, Hazard is going to use this smoke to have a little look-see. All this pressure has kept players here and brought Peasy over with that AWP. I think one thing on Nuke that was apparent was that he was struggling to be in the place where ENCE were hitting.
That's because of the lack of information, though, that Bad News Kangaroos have got, especially on this first half. They're playing the rounds exactly the same way, which is just consistently preventing ENCE from having map control right outside the bomb sites. They don't care about middle. They don't care about canals, but they will continuously smoke dark off. But again, you're eliciting these reactions. Here comes the nades over at B. Hazard's able to trade out. In 20 seconds, you got a 4-on-2 here that needs to fall in favor of this CT side. Up over the top goes Brace, but the numbers completely overwhelm. Another bomb plant and another chance here for ENCE.
With position that's only good for one. Damio caught. Hazard still manages to get one, surprisingly. Addict has a chance, but again, it's a difficult clutch required from him. Kyla on the angle. Locks him up from jail. I don't know what Peasy was doing. Like, that was wild, just running out A main with knife in hand.
With the timer of it, it's about 28 seconds. That's when the final wave of utility comes down for ENCE. So they're just hoping and praying that the player that was over at A early is going to be holding dark. So he's already rotated. That's the aim. And also with the timer that's kind of trickling down, they feel like they've got to kind of get a move on to help support these players. But you're right, maybe more care should have been taken coming out of A main. Damo can't find anything with his dig. A sinking feeling enters into the nation of Australia and the hearts of Bad News Kangaroos.
That's right, it's two-sided.
Yeah, but they need something.
It's coming. Slow starters. Everyone's showed up to the B show. And it's just going to aim map their way into it. Dycha with a nice double. It's having a decent start to the map after a slow start to Pro League. Ooh, okay, there's that deagle shot they were looking for. Maybe a follow-up? No, Dycha with 3. 7-0. Do ENCE sit?
You got to go for a play early here if you're Bad News Kangaroos. You need to take map space away from ENCE. You can't give them sort of the trifecta of B main, A main, and all of water. It can't happen. You need to fight for just an essence of control. We've seen it with deep smokes. They threw them one round over towards stairs. They wanted to fight through dark. That didn't really pan out. So leaning over towards A main to take it early. This is a better look. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, it's just the, you know, I think, okay, they are going to get a little bit more aggressive. Nice molly to flush out if someone was close, which is what caught them last time. Oh, that wasn't the flash that Goofy was hoping for. Where that flash was, I guess it was meant to bounce off the box into main.
Yeah.
Pretty nifty, if it had worked. Nice flash attempt, but Addict swings off the fallback from the AWP. So an opening kill for Bad News Kangaroos. Oh, they both swing. Hades a little bit too wide for PZ to hit. So trade is immediate, and to split onto A. Has is feeling the pressure. Has some support from above, and he's able to get one before he's dealt with. Let's give him the advantage for ENCE. Hades taking a lot of control in heaven. He's going to push all the way through to storage. Oh, and the Ruse. I don't think they're going to give it a go.
No, they can't. It's unfortunate, but no kills found really early into this. As soon as the bomb is being put down, and also on the death cam, you can probably see ENCE scaling. You know they've got control over everywhere, and there's going to be no route in. Well, the money is just so limited as well. You have to save. And that was a consequence in this round as well. They prioritized the weaponry over the utility. They didn't have a flashbang, for example, when Hazza and Addict were so close on A. PZ had thrown it earlier in the round. So they couldn't potentially go blow for blow with ENCE. It's a slight variation as well for ENCE to walk through middle and take these fights. This was even with the opener of Addict finding it.
I'm out cold, and yeah, answers needed. They're coming up short. I mean, that was a great round from ENCE, you know, just as you mentioned, kind of just how quickly they pounced on mid after losing that opening kill. Didn't let the disadvantage dissuade them. They are running away with this map 3. It feels like the Ruse spent all of their energy just pushing us here. Three is maybe workable, but anything less feels too little, right?
Yeah, if they're able to salvage something from this first half, that would be a testament to their resilience. But this is where this series, where it is dragged on for quite a while, gone to a third, and now you're just feel like it's second best at every single opportunity. This is where it starts to get dangerous. Blows on the smokes, but Brazen and PZ at least answer back with kills apiece, putting the advantage firmly in Bad News Kangaroos' camp. Glaive noted over towards Canals as well. Hades is going to withdraw and walk towards middle. As long as BNK adopt the same game plan of, I was going to say, just being passive and just letting ENCE have this control, they can afford to do that because they have the advantage. Good reposition from Brace over towards B main. I don't think Glaive is going to come and clear this.
Yeah, and because he's cleared this, it's allowed Addict to slip back in. They know that B isn't the target. Addict, oh, Goofy was holding for it. And now B can be the target. A split on the cards, Brace fully aware of it. Are ENCE going to be considering this? But now they are. Brace reveals himself, but the bomb planted on backside means that he can't deny it. Hazza rotates, Brace flushed out, but still finds a kill on the way through. Hazza might spot this player in Goofy, and he has. Hades is low from the earlier engagement. He's pulled off a 1v2 already. Needs another. And that's a good start to it. Oh, that's a better finish. Hades, once again, crushing the hopes of Bad News Kangaroos.
Oh my goodness me. That second shot was almost like a work of art. Bad News Kangaroos played that one so perfectly as well. Brace was doing everything outside B main. They got the trades back, put it into a man advantage with the blows on the smoke that actually came back to bounce, to bite ENCE. But this second shot, what can you do about that apart from hold your hands up and just say, okay, well, we tried, but that was brilliant.
All for one for Hades. It's Anubis, so it makes sense that it's a map that he'd be strong on, even if they are different mythologies.
Nice. Hazza. Oh. Felt like he could have got one, and now he's going to go back on the angle, and Goofy's holding it Singed by the molly as well, just forces him further into that crosshair. What's Damo up to? He's in dark. Easy left completely isolated here on A.
All right. Hades is feeling emboldened now. Peeking forward. Has the advantage to spot out PZ.
Yeah, watch your back.
Okay. This flank is everywhere. Not aware. But dycha fast in the trade. Damio needed to. Adge will get one back, but B is completely open and taken. They've scaled deep. They have a player in CT already. So Brace coming up through dark is not going to really help them too much. And it's accounted for by this glyph position. Spotted by both. Yeah, this one feels over.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. This is ENCE just saying, okay, that should never have happened on Nuke. And it's now back to the regularly scheduled programming for Glaive. Feels like every single AWP shot Hades goes for, he hits. Which is a very nice feeling if you are Glaive, because you just tell him to go anywhere. Wherever you want, Hades, mate. We don't mind. Scoping on dark. Dymo not going to greet him. Again, a triple setup in towards mid. And they've made it past the window. Hades is coming at. He knows. And they've also got a player in spawn. Why on earth is Kyler in spawn?
Hades goes looking. Yeah, the flash that was thrown is what gave him the info.
Yeah.
There is another push. But, yeah, Kyler is just locking down spawn. How's that? This isn't going to be fair. He almost wins the fight, but, like, why is there a dude sitting in spawn?
Oh, Goofy might catch Brace off again. Was he spotted? No, I don't think so. Oh, Goofy. You horrible man. Catches them out again. Now Damo has to be here on his own, and he can't even get past the low HP of Kyler. 3 HP, and he still grabs a kill. And PZ. He's on the XM. Can he do anything? Can he cook something here with the shotgun? Probably not. I don't even know if he's going for it. Saving the XM? Going for an exit, potentially? Glaive could walk into him?
Well, if you stayed up for this one, guys, sorry. Let me just go back to bed. Yeah. That one sums it up. $11-0. Guys didn't spam enough poos.
Oh, shit. Another time out. Still, you know, give it a go.
Just don't get 13-0'd.
What a, like... I'd just be so sad. They fought so hard. It was a comeback attempt that never really got going on Vertigo. They were able to close Nuke, and then the trajectory to then lose 13-0 potentially. I'd even call it 13-0 as well if ENCE grabbed this one, because Badgie's Kangaroos have not won a pistol like, at all.
Yeah. Maybe that will change.
You hope so. Please. Do something, Famises. MP9, Addict. Just getting naded out of mid. Even more utility being put down here from ENCE has really forced his hand. Has to retreat all the way back, and in fact, they completely concede it. The smoking towards camera from mid. Maybe there's a world here The ENCE go B and walk into this stack. Flash play will confirm to Hades. And there's at least 3 players here. He's got the bomb. This could get tricky.
It's all right. Kyla's slotted in. Now going to extract the bomb successfully. All right, PC's maybe caught a little timing on this push. Nope, he has not. Kyla checks back. Hazard gets 1 before traded out. Giving the advantage for the Kangaroos. Glaive hunting through mid. Doesn't find success against Addict. So 3 on 3. They're going to B. Addict's going to arrive in time. Potentially a chance for the Roos. Brace, good flank timing, can't convert. And so on the Damio gets the first. Hades just needs 1 shot with the Tech 9. He'll find it. And for ENCE, they have no concerns at all. A 12-0 half caught on the Kangaroos. Maybe not. Koalas, they have been sleeping.
Future Pros, mid-control on Anubis can open many avenues. Let's look at a utility set you can throw to help take that space. You will need a smoke, molly, HE, and a flash for this one. To throw the smoke, position yourself aligned with this wall. Aim at this point where the bricks intersect. Hold mouse 1 and mouse 2, then jump through the smoke. This will smoke off mid. For your molly, head over to the right side of these boxes. Just make sure you aren't exposed. Aim at this corner of the right window thing. Then throw the molly. This will land outside of the doors and flush a CT out or back depending on their motive. You can give mid a quick jiggle and get this HE out too, as there is a chance the molly doesn't spread fully, leaving a gap close to mid. Finally, you can throw a flash off the tower to blind anyone who might have snuck out in front of your util. Use it as a bit of a fake or play behind it. The choice is yours.
Well, we need Bad News Kangaroos to win a pistol. Otherwise, this map ends. It could be 13-0 to ENCE on Anubis if this pistol is not won by the Aussies.
Come on, boys. Just one. That's all we're asking. A single pistol round. Just to hold your heads high. B. A flash out. CJ's taking space. Goofy. Oh, the second flash is perfect. That's the bomb dropped. Damio gets one glaive with the headshot. Oh, what's a pistol round? B&K are going to have to Google that one because they have not found a single one. And it's a 13-0 from ENCE to send Bad News Kangaroos down to the lower last chance stage.
Yeah, look, they've got to be happy with obviously how they've performed and picked up from Nuke to Anubis. But what happened on Nuke?